This is Grandpa Mark's Hobbies, and a bunch of people ask me how I get the detail in where that cloth goes on the hood. So what I did to start is I painted everything inside the lines pretty much with a flat black. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stipple using this old brush. I'm going to stipple the different colors in here and make it look like that cloth that you see, the sound dampening or heat dampening. I'm using Tamiya paints. This one is IGN Gray, XF75, Sky Gray, XF19, and XF1 Flat Black. The reasons why I'm using those colors are that's when I looked up and said, yep, those colors will work. So, like I said, I got a base coat of the flat, and now I'm going to go lighter. So I'm going to go with the Sky Gray. I already shook this up a little bit. And what I'll do is I'm going to tuck this over just a little bit so you can see, because a lot of people don't know what dry brushing is. And that's what I do with this, is it's a dry stippling. So bear with me, I'm trying to get everything in the camera. And what I'll do is I'll work on this one on camera, and then I'll do the other three off camera, so this doesn't end up like my wiring video at about 7 hours long. So what I'm going to do is dip the brush. I'm going to take it on the paper, and I'm going to get most of it off. Then I'm going to come here and just do this. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to just get a little bit of color and pull it up around the edges. Don't worry about that big blob there in the middle. Eventually, it will all be blended in. And I may, okay, but I'm in the camera. I'm going to get another brush. But let's stop there for right now. And I will bring back when I change my brush and we change color. Okay, I've switched brushes. This one's got a little bit tighter package in the front. So let's dip. Get a little bit on the brush. Now let's take most of it off. By just rubbing it on the paper. I think I took it all off, showing you how to take it off. Get a good dip. Get most of it off. See where it hardly puts anything on the paper? That's what I'm looking for. Now let's go in and just make little spots. Just like that. I'm trying to keep my sticker bar fingers out of the camera, and yet still make this look good. There, you can see it kind of coming to life now, and that's just the first pass. All right, that's coat number one. I'll do the other three. I'll bring it back. All right, so that was XF19 Sky Gray. And you can see what I'm trying to do mostly is I want to get it all the way to the edges, all the way around, and it makes it look more believable. Now we're going to switch over to our XF75, which is just a smidge darker. Get some on the brush, load it up, and get it off. There we go. Now I'm going to come back over to where the big blob is. I'm going to kind of skip around it a little bit. Not much on there. Let's add a little more. You add it and you take it off. You add it and you take it off. And see, that's what I'm looking for. I'll still make little streaks because when I push this down, it spreads out and it makes those little tiny lines. So let's go see how that's doing that. Let's get a little on that big blob there. And I am turning the brush a little bit. As I go, I'm twisting the brush. And there's number 2. I'll do the other 3, and I'll bring you back. Okay, that is coat number 2. Now we're going to or color number 2. Really color number 3, if you count the base coat. But now, this is how everything kind of blends together. We're going to go back in with our flat black. I got it on the brush, and now I'm taking it off the brush. That's what I'm looking for. So let's come back, and we're going to start right where this big blob is in the center. Check that out. Don't forget to turn that brush. And what I'm really doing is I'm taking a lot of it back away. And I'm giving it, sorry about my hand over there, I'm going to reload the brush. I'm taking it away, and I'm giving that depth. I'll come back. I'm going to start right there where I don't there. I didn't like that line that was in there. And this is a whole lot easier to do. I'm going to load up one more time. Load up the brush, and see the brush is spreading out. I'm going to take the brush, I'm going to go back where I started, and I'm going to roll it to get the brush to look like that again. Now I'm going to kind of brush it out, and we're going to go in little circles. See, it's leaving paint, but it's not. It wouldn't leave a line if you drew it. So now, see that one little blob right there? I'm taking just the corner of the brush and make that go away. Make that one go away. And we're just gonna, I'm calling that done. See how that looks? Now when you take that and turn it and you tilt it, that looks pretty darn good, I think. And it's simple to do, but like I said, I had a lot of people ask questions about how I do it. And that's as easy as it is. Let me do the other 3. I'll take a couple pictures for the end. I'll bring you back when I do the other 3, just to cover everything and show you what it looks like, and then it'll be it. Okay, I'm going to bring you back one last time because sure as the day is long, I missed and went over the lines. I didn't do very good in kindergarten. Right here you can see I went over the lines. So this I painted with Tamiya X6 Orange. I'm taking a pointy brush, a little bit of paint, and I'm going to touch that up. Just like that. It will disappear. I have to go over a couple of little places. I got excited I was getting close to the end. But you can make them disappear. I see a little bit there. I'm going to let that dry and come back to it. And I did a big blotch up here. Right there. See it? I did wipe it off, but the deed was done. So let's make that disappear. Just like that. It's better. Ta-da. I can see a few little places that I will touch up. Like right here. And a little tiny spot I saw. I'm looking too hard. There it is, right here. I'm going to get that before I reach up and shut off the camera, because I doubt I'll be able to find it again. And I do this quite a bit. If I make a mistake, I can come back over it, paint back into it, let it dry, and it pretty much disappears. If you can see it, someone else can too. That I didn't like, there was a little ridge line there that left a brush mark. So I cleaned my brush off real quick, and I just use water to clean my brush. But that's it, man. And that's the only reason, like I said, the only reason why I'm doing this on this hood is because there was texture in there. If that was smooth, and on any hood, if it's smooth, I won't do it. I'll leave it go. You know, or just shoot the whole thing flat black. But I like that orange hood. And I love the way that texture works. See, I got a little touch up to do there yet. Right there. I got a little touch up and back around this corner where that bled through. But don't ever be afraid to go back. Now, if you shot your car with a spray can, you can always take... Of course, I opened the drawer without a can in it. You can always take in a cup or just in the bottom of this lid and shoot some in there away from everything, because this will spatter. Shoot some in there and then take your brush, and you can take that and you can brush what you need to do. So there's always options. Don't be afraid. You're gonna make mistakes, especially when your hands are as shaky as this. You know, look at, steady as a rock. Problem is, I paint with this one. So anyhow, enjoy what you're doing. If it turns into work, you're doing it wrong. This is simple. Give it a try. I am Mark. This is Grandpa Mark's Hobbies. Thank you again for watching, and have a great night.